Good evening. This meeting has been given public notice in accordance with section 19.83 and 19.84 of the Wisconsin State Statutes in such form that will apprise the general public and news media of subject matter that is intended for consideration and action. Roll call shows all trustees present. Chief Delane is present, and my understanding is that Chief Snow will be joining us via WebEx. Please be advised that per section 19.84, that information and comment will be received from the public. It's the policy of this municipality that public input be limited to a 3-minute period per person with time extension granted at the discretion of the chairperson. Be advised that there may be limited discussion of the information received, but no action will be taken under public comments. Would anybody like to come forward this evening for public comments? Okay, nobody would like to come forward. We'll move on to item 4, which is the approval of the minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve both A and B, I assume.
Correct.
Committee, any comments?
I'll abstain as I wasn't here for those meetings.
Sounds good. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Moving on to agenda item number 5. 5A, the monthly police reports. Is Chief Snow here? Virtually here?
I am here. I hope everyone can hear me.
We can hear you.
Okay, I'm having a little problem accessing my report. I can certainly answer any questions that you may have. I would also just like to remind everybody the police memorial, the annual police memorial will be held at Washington County Fairgrounds next Thursday, the 16th at 7 o'clock. And Germantown is the host agency for that event.
7 a.m., 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Snow. Committee, any questions for Chief Snow? Okay, we'll go on to Chief Delane with the fire report. Chief Delane, please.
As the fire department, we continue to be very busy. Last time I looked, we were about 250 calls ahead of where we were this time last year. So that's a significant increase. Some notable incidences that we've recently had. Last week, we had a structure fire in an apartment building. There was one person trapped in that building. We were successfully able to extricate her out with the assistance of multiple crews. And she happened to be trapped in the room adjacent to where the fire was. She was a person who was not normally mobile, so it took a significant amount of resources and people to get her out, but ultimately she got out, or we got her out without any burns and some minor smoke inhalation.
Thank you, Chief Delane. Chief Delane, any commonalities, your 250 incidents ahead for the year? Any trends you can pull from that or no?
Not really what I've noticed. It's just been a lot of medical calls.
Medical calls.
Yep.
Okay. Committee, any questions for Chief Delane, please? Trustee Baum.
Any firefighters injured in that?
No injured firefighters.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Chief Baum.
Chief Baum? I've been promoted.
Trustee Baum. Committee, any other questions for Chief Delane? We'll move on to overtime reports, please. Chief Snow.
We are starting to see a little relief in our overtime. We are having people start coming off of field training, and we are doing 4 background investigations right now on lateral transfers. So we're hoping to get a significant amount of relief from that once we have them trained up and ready to go. We would anticipate start dates for them in the beginning of June.
Wonderful. Thank you, Chief Snow. Any questions for Chief Snow, please? Okay. Chief Delane, overtime report, please.
We have had a drop in overtime since the beginning of the year. It still remains high, but it's a lot better than it was.
Is this due to additional staff, people coming off of FMLA,
It is
all of the above?
all of the above. Currently, the thing that's giving us the most overtime right now is the person who is going through firefighter level 1 training. Once she comes off that training, it should drop significantly more.
Okay. Thank you, Chief Delane. Anybody, any questions for Chief Delane tonight, please? Okay, we'll move on to policy updates. Chief Snow, any policy updates this evening?
No updates from the police department?
Thank you. Chief Delane.
No updates from fire.
Great. We'll move on to agenda item 6, please, which is dispatch consolidation. There's nothing in the agenda. Are either of the two chiefs aware of any events around this since last month?
On the fire
So-
department side of things, go ahead, chief.
Oh, I'm sorry, chief.
On the fire.
We'll go in alphabetical order. Chief Delane, please.
The fire department just completed testing with our in-vehicle computers and made some changes to our RMS this morning, actually, and everything so far is working okay, but the police department has the majority of the process for this.
Thank you, Chief Delane. Second in alphabetical order, Chief Snow, please.
Thank you. So we are making progress with the multi-juris process, and hoping to go live with that by the beginning of June. The other thing that we worked with the county on is securing bonuses, retention bonuses for our dispatchers that are still working, to recognize the hard work and to get them through this phase 1 process. We will be taking those recommendations to GGF. I believe, I don't have my calendar, the next GGF meeting, where we're hoping to get that on the agenda.
Okay. Thank you, Chief Snow. Trustee Baum, question, please.
Yes, to both chiefs, whoever can answer this. Today, where are our calls being received? Still here in Germantown, or is some of them going up to Washington County where?
Cell phone, it goes to Washington County, and if it's a landline, it still goes to Germantown Dispatch as of right now. Correct me if I'm wrong, Chief Snow.
That is correct. That is still the process in play right now.
Okay, cell phones go to Washington County. All right, thank you.
Yep.
Any other questions? Okay. Moving on to agenda item 7, new business. 7A, application for appointment of successor agent for quick trip number 631 W188N10963 Maple Road. Agent for consideration is Tammy CWIKLA.
Motion to approve new business item A.
Second,
Motion has been made and seconded. Do we have to check with either of the two chiefs or no?
Nothing from fire.
Chief Snow?
No objections from the police department?
Thank you. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 All those opposed? Motion passes. 7B, application for appointment of successor agent Speedway 4465 W178N9653 Rivers Bend Circle West. Agent for consideration is Pamela Robinson.
motion to approve as presented.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded. Chiefs, any comment on that one?
Nothing from fire.
Nothing from police?
All those in favor, please say aye.
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 All those opposed? Motion passes. 7C, application for temporary Class B retailer's license for Faith Lutheran Church Youth of Faith Spaghetti Dinner Raffle and Silent Auction.
Motion to approve new business item C.
Second,
All those, any discussion? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, motion passes. Item D, application for temporary Class B Class B retailer's license, Dutch Stadt Heritage Foundation for My Fest.
Motion to approve new business item
D.
D.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Committee, any questions? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. 7E, application for temporary outside premise extension for Beesdom's Pub and Grill Car Show.
Motion to approve for discussion.
Second.
We have a motion and a second.
Doesn't matter.
Meg can be the second. Trustee Baum.
Okay, so it is these outdoor premises extensions that are becoming contentious in the village. And what I think we need to start paying attention to is what is the area, the square footage of the space that is being included in this outdoor area? How many people can be there? How many toilets are there related to it? What is the parking related to that? And how are we going to address any outdoor sound? So I'm not sure if we are ready to approve outdoor premises extensions until we get that all revised and approved.
So this is a as I read this, it's a one-time premise extension for a car show, May 27th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
How many cars? How many square footage? How many people?
It does have a map on
Hang
the
on.
agenda packet that he highlighted pretty much the entire lot, like not parking lot, the entire lot, like trees and all.
How many people can I get in there?
So if we do not pass this tonight, this does not happen. I just want that noticed, or we have to come back and have a special meeting. Not saying you don't have excellent questions, you do.
I know the place, what is it, Brahma's, or I don't know who actually hosts the car show, but it is weekly on Mequon Road. I obviously can hear everything from it.
Where's that? Where's it at?
Like Brahma's,
Oh, here.
Okay.
yeah, on Mequon, yeah.
Oh,
And I mean, I live right there. It's never bothered me. I don't think a car show for one day is a big deal. I'm okay with it.
Do we have enough toilet rooms for all these people?
Well, that's up to Borough.
Oh, it's up to us to say this facility can handle this, is my position.
I know they did it last year. Were there any complaints that we're aware of?
Not aware of any.
So this form is filled out to whatever extent we need to have the form filled out, but I would say we need to change our form.
We need, because this outdoor premises extension, this is for a one-day thing.
It's for a one-day thing.
And if you start doing, I want an outdoor patio to expand my dining facilities, do I have enough toilet rooms?
I agree with your question.
So
I agree with that line of question.
that's where I'm trying to get at. When do we start putting that criteria on these premises, these outdoor extensions? I think it's something that we need to start talking about.
I agree. Any other comments, please? We have a motion and a second. Committee. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Motion passes, one opposed. Thank you. Moving on to item F, application for reserve combination Class B fermented malt beverage and intoxicating liquor license for Sol Agave Taste of Mexico LLC and 112W16344 Mequon Road. Agent for consideration is Juan Fuentes Hernandez.
Motion to approve as presented for discussion.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded. Chiefs and then trustee Bone, please.
Nothing from fire.
Chief Snow,
No objection from the police department.
Thank you, Chief Snow. Trustee Bone.
Can somebody explain to me what a reserve combination?
Yeah, so, I was looking through the packet too, and it looks like this is a whole new liquor license, like an additional one, because they're paying over $10,000.
So the reserve licenses are for when you've hit the maximum per your population for a regular license. Once a regular license opens up, that person can then reapply for a regular license, which is a lower rate.
So what happened to the liquor license that was tied to Mamma Mia's there?
I couldn't answer that question. I just know what it is.
Thank you for that explanation.
Yeah.
Chief Snow, can you elaborate?
I think we need Steve on this one to loop him in on it because
Yeah.
was this place, was there a change of ownership here?
It's new. I know it's new.
Yeah,
So
but
Agave is new, but the
Agave
restaurant was
It's
there.
not new.
The restaurant was there. It had a license. Are you the applicant?
Could you come forward, please?
Help us out. Educate us on what you are doing.
Yeah, don't
That one.
keep us guessing. We'll be here a long time.
Okay.
Thank you.
Nope, keep going. Try it again. There you go.
We had to apply for a reserve license because what I was told was that they never turned in their license and it was still ongoing for the old business.
I'm just thinking out loud here. If they didn't renew their license, then that frees up another license. I just don't want to see him pay $10,000 if he
So
doesn't need to.
They didn't,
Help you out.
yeah,
No, absolutely. I appreciate that help.
Yeah.
so I want to understand what you're saying. So they didn't turn in their license.
That's what I was told. I don't know if I misunderstood, but they told me when I applied for the liquor license that they didn't have any available and that I would have to apply for a reserve.
Isn't the liquor license tied
To the establishment?
to the,
That's-
which is the premise?
So then you would need to apply for just transfer.
That's,
Do you know who previously had the liquor license there?
I believe it was
is Mom-
Chaz Hastings?
Chaz Hastings. I don't know if he ever turned it in or
But isn't it if that business goes out of business, I'm gonna look at you, Amy, because you know everything. If that business goes out of business, that license is
yeah.
back to the village?
Right?
Donna,
Hi,
can you
Donna.
help us on liquor licenses, please?
So the
A-
previous liquor license that was tied to Mamma Mia's or whatever it turned into after that and after that, Chaz Hastings held the liquor license. So he said that it wasn't put forth to renew, so then wouldn't that go back into the bulk of liquor licenses that Germantown's allowed to have? So he wouldn't need to apply for
So
an extra one, he could take the one that was previously there.
can you come up to the microphone, please, Don? Thank you.
Thank you. So let's start out. First of all, the Village of Germantown, like every other jurisdiction across the state of Wisconsin, has a what they call quota. So the way that each community gets regular licenses, we'll start with the word regular. Every municipality based on population gets a certain number of Class B licenses, which are, we call it in the clerk word combination. Combination Class B means liquor and beer, because beer across the state of Wisconsin has unlimited licenses. Once you add liquor to that, that becomes where the quota starts. In the Village of Germantown, we had originally had 24 regular licenses for liquor and beer that could be applied for. Now, as of today, there was not the additional one, Trustee Pieper, from the gentleman Chaz Hastings, who had owned the, or rented from, because I believe that you're leasing from that place, from that center there. So we had 24 regular licenses as of the time of putting this packet out. And then any additional license above that, you have to earn in every jurisdiction across the state of Wisconsin. The way that you get additional The way that you get additional licenses is an increase in the population. Your population has to increase by 500. So the Village of Germantown, aside from the 24, we have been able to earn an additional 6, which are called reserve. Reserves are set by the state at a fee of no less than $10,000. So a reserve license is everything that's earned above your quota that has to be an increase of population again by 500.
So thank you. And so that gets us to the reserve license, but I think the question that the committee has is because the license given to Chaz Hastings is no longer in use,
Right. so we-
doesn't that free up a regular license for this gentleman?
Right. So we had just had, and we had just found out this afternoon. So when we sent out everything for our renewals, we sent out our licensing period for the state of Wisconsin is July 1st of the previous year to June 30th of the next year. So we are right now in licensing renewal period times. So when we sent out all of these packets a few weeks ago, we then got publication 302, which is a publication talking about liquor and tobacco. They were late on sending the publication to retailers. So we sent an email today advising our business owners, here's the publication we spoke about in our letter. At that time, we got about 4 o'clock, maybe 4:15 p.m. this afternoon, an email from Chaz Hastings, who advised us to remove him from getting this email because he no longer holds a license in the Village of Germantown. Now, we recently, if you were take yourselves back to a couple of months ago, we gave 2 licenses to Sean Bowe, who took over for Chaz Hastings and is opening the new beer stube and the supper club. So those 2 licenses that was held by Chaz Hastings was surrendered, and those 2 licenses went to Sean Bowie. We thought that was it as it related to Mr. Hastings until this email went out on today's date. Now, about 4:15 p.m., he advised me that he is no longer utilizing this license. And I said to him, then you need to surrender your license. The license that he applied for is in fact a regular license, meaning it was in the one of 24 regular that we charge $475 for, not the $10,000 minimum state fee. So I have advised him at 4:15 p.m. to surrender that to me, but in knowing for tonight's meeting, and I apologize, Chief Delane, I was going to discuss the fees at the village board meeting additionally. I have not gotten the surrendered license yet, but I did get in writing from him that he has closed that business as of December of 2023, and that he is no longer using that regular. So it is my opinion that there is a regular license on the shelf that could be available for this applicant before us tonight, if you so desire to do so.
So he could possibly save $10,000 if he just waits a little bit for Chaz to surrender that license.
$9,525.
Well, and I don't even think necessarily, trustee Peeper, that he needs to wait. This is a license that we have proof in writing that is not being used. And of course, with the knowing that that occupant is no longer in that building because we have a new lease by the new tenant. That is a license that is not being used. He has sent to me in writing that the business closed in December 2023. So basically that even if he doesn't drop it off in the mail, drop it off or send it in the mail, that license is not for a business that is open and happening here.
Sir, when is opening day for the restaurant?
Can I make an amendment?
Okay. Trustee Baum, please.
I would like to make an amendment to the motion to change the reserve combination license to a common license? What's the
Ye-
term?
Yes, I would just refer to it as a regular combination Class B.
Regular, I'd like to change the motion from a reserve to a regular combination Class B,
Second.
which will take you from $10,000 to,
So he would need to pay the total. So he has submitted, the applicant has submitted to us a check in the amount of the 10,000 plus liquor and beer fees. So we will just ask that he give us another check and we will return the check that you have currently in our office. So he would pay the $500 for liquor plus $100 for beer plus $20 for publication fee.
How does that sound versus the over 10 grand?
So hang on. So, and if Mr. Hastings does not surrender what he needs to surrender,
So because I have it in writing that that business is not longer operating, and because our fire department has already done a site inspection there, knowing that they are not the tenants of that building, in addition to we have a new lease for that address, I feel confident that that license just is, it's in void because there's not an operating business there.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Committee, any further questions? Okay, so first we'll vote on the amendment to the motion. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, the amendment to the motion passes. Now we'll go back and vote on the motion, please.
And
Wait, trustee Baum would like to speak.
for clarification, a positive vote does mean the amendment goes forward.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
just want to make sure we're all on the
correct,
same page.
yes. Any other questions regarding this motion? Sir, do you understand? Okay. Thank you. All those in favor,
Thank you for your
please say aye.
questions.
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes as amended.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, sir. Good luck on the restaurant.
You have one more meeting to go through.
Yeah.
But that one should go fairly quick.
Lastly, new business, agenda item H, please. Chief Snow, purchase of a Ford Escape.
No.
What?
G,
Sorry, I apologize.
G.
Annual outside premise extension, application for Sol Agave Taste of Mexico LLC and 112W1633344 Mequon Road, DBA Sol Agave Taste of Mexico.
Motion to approve new business item G.
Second for discussion.
We have a motion and a second. Committee, any discussion? Trustee Baum, please.
Same issue I brought up on item E is what is the outdoor area? What are the limitations for outdoor dining? What is the outdoor? Can I just party in the parking lot all night long?
No, it doesn't say parking lot. It's the just the
Outdoor
patio.
seating area.
I want
It's,
to understand it. I want to understand what we are doing for outdoor premises extensions. I want more.
I read this as an extension to the outdoor area, which you can observe in, there is a fenced-in patio out there. It is within the current fenced-in patio.
It seemed pretty descriptive to me. I don't have any issues with it. It was just the existing patio. It doesn't look like he wants to have a band out there or anything, just serve alcohol out there.
Mr. Hernandez, would you like to speak? You're wandering toward the microphone.
So it was already built-in patio. We're just starting.
Push a button again, so
No,
it lights up.
he's good, he's good.
I thought it was that one,
Off.
it lights up.
No,
No,
it's off.
sir.
Off is on.
It's already a built-in patio. We're just adding a few tables in there. Just, we would like to serve alcohol outside on the patio.
Could you define few for us, please, sir?
Well, it's not a few tables. It's about 12 of them,
Yeah.
12, 15 of them. We would just use it from just summer,
Mhm.
3-4 months of the year.
Yeah, they just want to, he wants to use the patio how it was used as Mamma Mia's.
And that is consistent with prior usage?
Yes.
I understand that, but it's going to become an issue with others. So I'm bringing it up with everybody that wants an outdoor
Do
premises.
we have any complaints going back to the prior occupant?
I've never seen no
Either
complaints.
chiefs, please?
No complaints from the fire department.
Chief Snow?
Nothing from the police department.
Okay. Any other comments, concerns, questions around the outdoor patio extension? I appreciate your mindfulness, trustee Baum. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Lastly, certainly not least, Chief Snow would like to purchase a new Ford Escape. Chief Snow?
Thank you. Recently, we were able to, Lieutenant Dan McCulloch was able to secure a grant through the Department of Justice. It was written in part for a Ford Escape in the amount of $30,000, $736. And the grant has more than enough to cover that. That car will be, we have shortages of vehicles, and that will be used in part for administrative and investigative tasks.
Thank you, Chief Snow. Committee, can I have a motion and a second, please?
Make a motion to approve for discussion.
Thank you, trustee Baum.
Second.
Thank you, trustee Pieper. We've got a motion and a second. Trustee Baum, please.
So Chief Snow, is this vehicle above and beyond everything that's already been approved through the budget?
It is. This would be a Ford Escape, not a Ford Explorer, a little bit smaller, still an SUV. But the grant will cover those funds.
Okay, so the village is not paying for this, the state is, if you will.
That's correct. Yep.
Okay,
And Chief Snow, do we have any add-ons that the village is liable for, or is this usable from the day we take delivery? And the state is paying 100% of the cost? I just want to understand.
Yeah, they would be paying 100%. There may be, I believe there is an intention to put a docking station and a laptop in that, but the overall grant was secured for $35,926. So there's enough money for that as well. We're just looking for the approval to purchase the actual vehicle today.
Excellent. Thank you, Chief Snow. Committee, any other questions for Chief Snow? We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. All those opposed? Motion passes. Finally, not finally, item 8, next meeting date will be June 3rd, 6 PM, right here. Does that work for everybody?
What was it, June?
June 3rd, first Monday in June is what I've been told.
at 6 PM.
At 6 PM.
Yes, I can make that work.
I believe I can as well.
Perfect. Next meeting in this room, June 3rd, 6 PM. With that, we'll adjourn. Thank you.